Hey you two, how's it going? Well, it's been a pretty good several days actually, and I know I haven't put up a vlog in a couple of days, but I've been, well, between a lot of blah tired during the day and a lot of working on Hermitcraft FTV and Kerbal space program, just been doing that more than anything else. And well, you know how it is. The weather has been staying cool during the day, reasonable. I think the average high in the last several days has been about like 70 degrees, and the nighttime temperatures are getting down there, getting significantly down there. Like for example, I have been, while at home, leaving my door open to encourage airflow through the house, you know, to keep a little bit of air circulation going. And about 3 or 4 days ago, I closed it to stop that circulation because it was getting it kind of chilly in here, especially at night. And so I quit doing that, and I've reached a milestone moment, a seasonal milestone I might point out, in that about 3 days ago I got out a blanket and started using a blanket when sleeping for the first time since probably last March. This is yet another one of those indicators. You know, winter is coming, it's getting colder, and it's going to continue getting colder until it's like, oh gee, I'm not going out there, I don't want to freeze myself to pieces. You know, that kind of thing. It's coming along. Had a couple of projects I'm working on. One is part of Kitchen Cleanup 101, where I got a bunch of plastic storage bowls, and frankly I use them for serving dishes. Just, you know, make up a can of soup, dump the whole thing in the bowl, and bingo, there you go. And over the last several years they have gotten kind of nasty. Well, appearance wise, you know, they get stained red from the tomato sauces and so on, and stuff that end up in them as part of whatever you make. And over the last several months, because of my not having any hot water, they got real nasty, and they got to the point where I stopped using them. They were so nasty I couldn't stand to look at them and think of putting food in them. And so in the last couple of days I started a hardcore cleanup project. I got me a couple of bottles of bleach, and I made a real strong bleach solution and started soaking those things in the sink in a strong solution of bleach, about 50% or so. And that's helping to a degree, but I'm starting to think that I'm going to have to take most of these things and throw them away, because the state they're in right now, I would not consider putting food in them. I mean, even if they're actually clean, they look horrible. You know, they're terrible. And then last night I pulled a real genius stunt. I had some dishes in the sink, well, some of these plastic things in the sink, and I'd thrown some silverware in there because it needed to soak. It's been sitting and not been washed in a while, you know. What can I say? With the lack of hot water, I don't feel nearly as inspired to try to do so much about the about mundane dishwashing things like that, because without hot water from the tap and whatnot, it's just so much more of a royal pain in the butt to do. So I threw these things in the bleach water. Didn't think anything of it. And later the next morning, I realized I had fallen asleep with that bleach solution going with those plastic dishes in the bleach. And while exposure to bleach for a reasonable amount of time is okay for cleaning stuff out of plastic dishes, you really don't want to let it soak overnight like that. And so I go to get this stuff out of there, get it rinsed off, get it cleaned out. And the plastic dishes, I'm not sure. I still think I'm going to have to throw most of them away. But the silverware, just plain old stainless steel silverware, you know. Steelware, I guess. Whatever. It's got to where it's starting to feel kind of sticky. And I'm thinking, oh no, did I leave that stuff in there so long that the bleach started eating the plastic away and it started settling on the silverware? And now I'm going to have to figure out how to clean that stuff off? Oh boy. I hope that's not what I did, but I got a sneaky feeling it is. Isn't that awful? Oh well, I'll get it taken care of. It's not like I'm going to go out and buy new silverware. Ugh. Anyway, that's pretty much the kind of stuff that's going on around here right now. Keeping busy. I got a bunch of Kerbal Space Program stuff in the works. I am beginning to work on some Kerbal Space Program tutorials. No promises how good they're going to be, but I'm going to give it a try because several people from several different angles have told me that I should make KSP tutorials, you know, that this would go over real good. So I'm going to give it a try. No promises how good they actually turn out to be, but I'm trying it. I still got the main thing going on in KSP where I'm trying to get a ship out to Duna to rescue Bill, who has been there